Galena, Kansas residents and businesses are left struggling to deal with a boil advisory that's been in effect now for days. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. The Kansas Department of Health and Environment has issued the advisory for Galena, citing the city's current inability to maintain acceptable chlorine levels. Officials say that puts the water system at risk for bacterial contamination. KOAM Samantha Walker spoke with local business owners to learn how they're dealing with the situation.
It's definitely an inconvenience, but something that you have to do if you want to be able to open up and provide services for your customers.
A boil advisory in Galena is leaving local businesses scrambling to find ways to stay open. Sweet Creek Bakery and Diner didn't hear about the advisory until they were 10 minutes away from opening this past weekend.
So we had to backtrack. We had already prepared for the day and had tons of stuff set up and ready to go, and we had to throw out all the coffee, 4 gallons of tea, all of the food that we had prepped.
Myers says the diners had to find creative solutions to the boil advisory. She bought bottles of water and soda and gallons of tea to be able to serve customers, since they are unable to use their drink fountain. And the diner, which is known for its coffee, has had to bring in a small coffee pot to replace its coffee machine, taking 20 minutes to brew rather than its normal 3. She said the advisory has impacted her business financially.
We were down like 50% yesterday, and I haven't looked at the numbers yet today, but it's been really slow. We were obviously prepped and ready for a Saturday and weren't able to use any of that product, so that was a waste of product. And then having to go out and actually purchase all those bottles of water and all those products that we weren't included in our budget for this week.
I spoke with one resident who says they drank tap water for a full day of the advisory because they weren't aware it may not be safe. Both residents and local businesses say they wish the advisory had been communicated better.
I think in this day and age, that's kind of an important thing, is just finding ways to utilize the systems that are out there to get the word out, because it is important on something like that.
We did social media. I mean, I know that doesn't hit everybody. It hits a good chunk of people, but not everybody. So we immediately did social media, our city webpage. We have an email blast system that we use, and then we have a sign out front, which it does any types of updates and advertisements, and it was on out there.
Myers said she did not receive an email alert about the advisory until the Monday after it was announced. Mayor Grove says the reason it took longer was because the issue was noticed on a weekend when not all state agencies are operating. As a result, they had to wait for testing to come back. Reporting in Galena, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
Mayor Grove says they're waiting for the results of one final sample. She hopes the Kansas Department of Health and Environment will be able to lift the advisory possibly sometime tomorrow.